Tonight, the internet was set ablaze as Yandy Smith-Harris lost her composure during a live broadcast, delivering an emotional, unfiltered outpouring of accusations against Mena. What unfolded was more than just a dramatic episode, it was a raw, real-life unraveling of trust, friendship, and family. With trembling hands and tear-filled eyes, Yandy revealed that Erica wasn't merely a reality TV rival, she was a threat. According to her, Erica had been working behind the scenes to destroy her family, to plant seeds of doubt, and to fracture what Yandy held dearest, her home. This was no sudden feud. The tension had been building quietly for months, surfacing subtly in awkward interactions and side-eyes at events. But when a private message from Erica leaked online, hinting at interference in Yandy's personal life, it was like gasoline poured on smoldering coals. Yandy had intended to host a light Q&A session with her followers. But when a fan casually mentioned Erica, something inside her snapped. Her voice shook as she made a claim that shocked everyone watching. Mena wants to ruin my family. What followed was a torrent of revelations, incidents where Erica allegedly spread lies, manipulated conversations, and attempted to sow discord between Yandy and her husband, Mendeecees. According to Yandy, Erica smiled for the cameras while working behind the scenes to turn her life upside down. For Yandy, the betrayal cut deep. Her typically composed demeanor gave way to raw emotion. Her vulnerability struck a chord with viewers. Friends and fans flooded the comments with support. Even her mother broke her silence, posting a heartfelt message standing by her daughter and calling out the damage Erica had caused. Meanwhile, Erica remained silent, publicly, at least. But behind the curtain, things were tense. Sources close to Erica said she was blindsided and hurt by Yandy's accusations. Eventually, her team released a short statement denying everything and accusing Yandy of twisting facts for sympathy. The internet wasn't buying it. Social media split into two camps. Debates broke out, influencers chimed in, and the feud went viral. Viewers analyzed every leaked message, every facial expression from old clips. Everyone had an opinion, but no one had the full story. As the chaos escalated, the spotlight shifted to Mendeecees. Trying to stay neutral, he found himself pulled into the center of the storm. Leaked messages suggested friction between him and Erica too, further complicating the tangled mess. And then, there were the children. An emotional video surfaced of Yandy consoling her youngest, who had overheard disturbing conversations. The sight of a mother trying to shield her child from public drama resonated with fans deeply. Things reached a boiling point during a charity event. Yandy and Erica crossed paths. Voices were raised. Accusations flew. Security had to intervene. What had once been a private feud between two friends had become a public battle impossible to ignore. Despite it all, Erica eventually spoke, off camera, in a leaked conversation. She claimed she was tired of being painted as a villain. That there was more to the story. That she never intended harm. Some believed her. Others called it damage control. Production crews were panicking. The show's future was suddenly uncertain. Rumors swirled about potential recasting, cancelled scenes, or even a spin-off. The feud had gone beyond drama. It had become a crisis. Still, Yandy continued to open up online. In one video, she sobbed as she described the betrayal, saying it shattered her sense of safety. Erica, in contrast, began appearing in polished interviews, denying accusations and presenting herself as composed and in control. Speculation intensified. Was it all about jealousy? A love triangle? Or a business betrayal? Rumors ran wild. A tangled web of secrets and half-truths began to form. Viewers couldn't look away. The damage to both families was undeniable. Relative chausside. Family gatherings became tense. Some pleaded for peace, but the pain was too fresh, and at the center of it all, two women once bonded by friendship, now standing on opposite sides of a war. This is only the beginning. What began as a sudden outburst during a live stream had now grown into one of the most talked about and emotionally charged feuds in reality television history. The fallout between Yandy Smith-Harris and Mena continued to unravel in shocking and deeply personal ways, revealing cracks not just in their relationship but throughout their families, careers, and emotional lives. In the days following Yandy's emotional broadcast, the internet was flooded with reactions, opinion pieces, and amateur sleuths dissecting every word. Theories began circulating, and speculation became fuel to a fire that was nowhere near extinguished. But amidst the public frenzy, privately, things were falling apart even faster. Insiders came forward with claims that Erica felt betrayed by Yandy long before the feud became public. Allegedly, it all began when Yandy shared personal details about Erica with Mendeecees. What may have been seen as harmless venting to a partner turned into the spark that ignited this explosive chain reaction. Erica reportedly confronted Yandy in private, hoping for clarity or closure. But what began as a conversation quickly escalated into a verbal battleground, shouting, "Accusation! Broken trust and worse, an emotional fracture neither could mend. Mendeecees, trapped in the middle, tried to mediate behind the scenes. Sources close to him say he was deeply conflicted. His loyalty to his wife was unshakable, but his long-standing friendship with Erica had become a source of tension and suspicion. It wasn't just his family at stake now, it was his peace of mind. Meanwhile, the show's producers were scrambling. Scheduled filming was delayed. Entire storylines had to be rewritten or dropped. Cast members were divided, with some calling for peace and others threatening to walk away if the feud continued to overshadow the show. Social media became a digital battlefield. Fan pages were created overnight, supporting either #Team Yandy or #Team Erica. Viral TikToks reenacted the drama. Influencers hosted live streams analyzing every piece of leaked footage. Everyone had a theory, and no one had the truth. Then came the leaked phone call. Yandy, in a private conversation with a friend, was heard breaking down, her voice barely audible through sobs. "I feel like I'm being hunted," she said. "This isn't about TV anymore, this is personal." The internet exploded once again, support for Yandy surged, but so did Erica's pushback. Her team released a carefully crafted interview denying any wrongdoing, stating she'd been portrayed unfairly and painted as a villain. "I never meant to hurt anyone," she said. "But I won't sit back and be torn apart by lies." Just as the dust began to settle, an anonymous tipster leaked alleged messages that painted a new, darker picture. The messages appeared to show Erica conspiring to use Yandy's personal struggles for public gain, suggesting interviews, podcast appearances, and even a potential book deal. If true, this wasn't just a feud, it was a plan. Erica's camp called the messages fake. Yandy's supporters called it confirmation. The drama doubled, then came the legal threats. Yandy's team began preparing a defamation lawsuit, claiming Erica's statements had not only hurt her emotionally but damaged her reputation and brand. Erica, in response, consulted with her legal counsel and explored options for a countersuit based on emotional distress and character defamation. This wasn't just about reality television anymore, it was becoming a real-life legal showdown, and in the middle of it all were the children. Both families tried their best to shield them from the growing chaos, but the internet knows no boundaries. Hurtful memes, gossip, and speculation trickled down to innocent ears. Friends close to the family reported that Yandy's older children had become withdrawn, affected by the constant tension at home. One heartbreaking report revealed that a school counselor had been assigned to help one of the kids cope with the stress. While the online world argued, judged, and speculated, both women began showing signs of where Yandy started posting more frequently about mental health, resilience, and forgiveness. Her tone shifted from defensive to reflective, indicating she was seeking healing more than revenge. Erica, on the other hand, adopted a calculated silence, appearing in wellness retreats, posting about self-care, and leaning into a rise above it narrative that felt both empowering and strategic. Then, a bombshell video surfaced. It showed a never-before-seen moment from the show's recent filming. Yandy and Erica locked in a brutal confrontation during a reunion taping. The footage was raw. No filters. No music. Just two women unleashing years of pent-up emotion. Accusation. Apologies. Rejections. Recrimination. At one point, security had to step in. The moment went viral in hours. Viewers flooded social media with their reactions. Some praised Yandy's restraint. Others empathized with Erica's visible hurt. It was messy. It was real. And it was unforgettable. In a surprising twist, rumors emerged that Erica was in talks to launch her own docuseries, one that would tell her side of the story, unfiltered and unedited. Her team pitched it as a personal project, but many saw it as a direct move to reclaim control of the narrative. And then came the whispers of reconciliation. Behind the scenes, producers were reportedly organizing a private sit-down, just Yandy, Erica, and a neutral mediator. It wouldn't be filmed. It wouldn't be scripted. It would be real. A last effort to salvage what little was left. Whether that meeting ever happened remains a mystery. What is clear, however, is that the fallout from this feud reached far beyond the world of reality TV. It reminded fans that behind every scandal is a human being. Behind every public post, a private pain. The story of Yandy and Erica is not just about broken friendship. It's about navigating betrayal, survival in the public eye, and the challenge of healing when the world is watching. This saga has been painful, raw, and chaotic, but it's also been undeniably real. And even now, as things seem to quiet down, everyone knows one spark could reignite it all. Stay tuned.